It's National Philly Cheesesteak Day today. It's National Cocktail Day today. A lot of great national days today. Time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world with the two people to our right there.
How about a little celebrity with Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Hey guys, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, so Gwyneth Paltrow is in a courtroom. What's going on? She's got a little legal battle on her hands.
Okay, so it's a very convoluted case, but apparently she was involved in a ski accident back in 2016 in Utah. The gentleman who she is saying hit her and he is saying hit him is claiming that he suffered medical injuries afterwards and is suing her to hold her responsible. So this is where it gets a little crazy, though, is the hit and run part of it is not being considered or heard in front of the jury. Instead, they're making it more about ski etiquette and who exactly hit who where, and if that makes them liable or responsible. Now, this person is saying, the one that is suing Gwyneth Paltrow, says that they had 4 broken ribs, they've suffered brain injury, and that their quality of life has been diminished. And Gwyneth Paltrow has basically come back, and her people say that he is trying to, quote, exploit her celebrity and wealth. So he initially was trying to sue her for $3.1 million. A judge ruled that the most he could sue for is $300,000 and then court fees. So Gwyneth Paltrow is now countersuing for $1 and for court fees and to cover her attorney.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, you've been up on the mountain before. Ski accidents are no joke. You can really get hurt crashing into somebody. But there is this, ski etiquette. It's like you're supposed to be responsible for whoever's in front of you.
There's no stop signs really, and it's kind of a melee.
You got to watch your downhill right away. Yeah. Everyone's responsible for who they can see in front of them. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how the jury kind of figures this one out.
Well, she's taking the stand today, too, which is a big piece of it. So people are going to see whatever her side of the story is. But the argument is, I guess, she's saying she got hit from behind and saw his ski come underneath her. And then the other argument is that it came from the side. And so it's just like this whole big bizarre thing. I don't think it necessarily looks very good, though, for her to countersue in this situation, just because somebody got hit on the ski slope.
Leads me to my next question. Doesn't she have a movie to make or anything else better to do than go in a courtroom and sue some guy for $1?
Or for court fees, like she didn't already have a lawyer on retainer, And then I'm also amazed that there's not cameras. Like, it was 2016. It wasn't that long ago. Like, aren't they watching you when you're on a slope?
Not always. They've got cameras on some of the lifts, but I think about like Meadows and Hood and Timberline and stuff. And, it's in some of those runs, you go around some like blind corners and you really have to be aware because there are kids just flying by, and it's tough.
I can only imagine. And this guy took the brunt of this collision, whatever happened, because I certainly don't remember Gwyneth Paltrow getting involved in a ski accident at any time and walking away or having injuries as a result, therefore of.
Right.
And I mean, this guy walked away with, or barely walked away with 4 broken ribs, a brain injury, and all sorts of things. So I can only imagine that something's not adding up here.
So in the facts of this case, I want to know how much, if I'm the attorney, I want to know how much Gwyneth Paltrow weighs. I want to know what kind of size she's bringing down the hill there, how fast she was skiing.
Right.
A lot of weird things like that. She doesn't look like she's much more than a tall glass of water. Weight-wise, I mean, anyway.
I know. Could she break 4 ribs? I don't know. But it'll be interesting to see kind of how it all plays out. Interesting to see her take the stand too. So Gwyneth's consciously uncoupled ex-husband, Chris Martin from Coldplay, also in the news, talking about his diet.
He only eats 1 meal a day. So he was on a podcast with Conan O'Brien and was talking about how he went out to lunch or went out and met with Bruce Springsteen and was like, Bruce Springsteen looks better than I do and he's older than me. So he talked to Bruce Springsteen's wife, who said, oh, it's because he only eats once a day. So Chris Martin was like, I'd like to look like Bruce Springsteen. So he cut it down to 1 meal a day. And obviously, I am in no condition whatsoever to give any food advice, body advice. I got my own food issues. But that is definitely a choice to say only once a day you eat.
That just makes me kind of sad because I really like food and the thought of cutting out 2 out of 3 meals. I'm like, but then you don't get to enjoy breakfast and lunch and dinner.
I also eat 1 meal a day. And it's usually followed by a second and perhaps many snacks in between.
If you never stop eating, then it's all one meal,
That's
right?
It's in theory, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's weird.
When I was growing up with my dad, he only ate one meal a day, and it kind of conditioned me to doing that very much in my adult life now, too. When I was married, I ate more religiously, 3 meals a day, because I was being force-fed. But now, in my everyday life, I find myself really only eating 1 meal a day more often than not. But the problem, I think, with me is I eat it right before I go to bed, which is not good for anyone.
Oh, no, that's not good. I do try to stop eating like earlier in the evening, you know, and not right before bed. But honestly, very, very rarely do I forget to eat. What happens more often is I eat lunch and then I forget that I ate lunch, so I want to eat another lunch.
Breakfast, second breakfast.
Exactly.
Too much good food out there.
We're on
one meal a day.
We're on the Hobbit diet plan. Breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies.
I knew you would get the Lord of the Rings.
I got you, girl. I know. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Bye, friends.
You can listen to Mike and Liz every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.